A beautiful view, isn't it, from the Bay Area? Yes, it is. I'm at Golden Gate Fields, and I just placed my bet for the Kentucky Oaks and Kentucky Derby Daily Double. And this clip here is basically who is my long shot selection to win the Kentucky Derby. As I mentioned, I bet here for the Daily Double for the Kentucky Oaks and the Kentucky Derby. And about 20 minutes ago, one of the horses that I picked, Malathath, won the first leg of the Oaks Derby Double. And so I picked 4 horses from both races, and I'm still in it for the Oaks Derby Double. So as you could see that for the Derby, I also picked 4 other horses. But there's one particular horse that I will bet to win this race. And the horse that I plan to bet to win is Bourbonic. And I apologize, I know I'm in my car right now, so there's a little shade. But one of the reasons I like Bourbonic is he's going to be a big, huge long shot. And as one of the comments in the Daily Racing Forum stated, it's a reminiscent of another horse who was a long shot who ended up winning the Derby, which was Charismatic. So a little quick history: Charismatic had run in the El Camino Real Derby at the former Bay Meadows Racetrack. He came second, and then he came second again. He came in 4th, I believe, in the Santa Anita Derby, but he won his last prep, the Lexington Stakes, and he was, I believe, a 35-1 long shot. And I bet him. I remember this race. This was my first Kentucky Derby bet. At the time, I was a 4th year senior at Cal Berkeley. So I placed a bet at Bay Meadows, and I was excited when he won. And Bourbonic reminds me of Charismatic, not only with the Daily Racing Form, but his past performances. All right. In his past performances from the Daily Racing Form, underlined the OC, which is optional claiming. Charismatic in 1999, you could have claimed that horse for $62,500 at a claiming race in Santa Anita. He ended up winning that race, but you could have claimed that horse during that time, and you could have had a Kentucky Derby winner. Well, Bourbonic is similar to that. If you look at it, he had run twice in optional claiming races. He won the first one, and he placed second. However, after placing second in that claiming race, he ended up being a 73-1 long shot to win the Wood Memorial. So I do expect Bourbonic to be a big long shot. At the moment right now, it looks like he's going to be a 30-1 morning line. So I expect him to be pretty big in price. And I apologize again for the little crookedness. But yeah, if you notice, I made an underline on 2 horses in this pedigree. One is Bernardini, and along with APND and Fleet Alex. So Bernardini and Fleet Alex, they both won the Preakness. Bernardini did not run the Kentucky Derby. Fleet Alex did, but both of them won the Preakness Stakes. If I said they both won the Kentucky Derby, that's my fault. But they both won the Preakness Stakes. And APND, who is the sire of Bernardini, ended up winning the Belmont. I might have a little touch in my heart with regarding APND, because yeah, he did win his second race ever at the former Bay Meadows Racetrack in San Mateo. So his figures are not as impressive. If you look at it right now, his highest was 89 buyer speed figures. And actually, Charismatic had the highest speed figures entering the Kentucky Derby the year that he won. And he ended up being a big long shot. So this case, I think he had a 108 buyer speed figures, and the highest for Bourbonic is 89. So it's well below par to, let's say, a very strong candidate for the Kentucky Derby. However, there's only one other horse that has his buyer speed figures that's that's 100, and that is the right here. Sorry, that's the Santa Anita Derby winner, Rock Your World. He's the only one that has 100 in terms of the buyer speed figures. So the only concern I have, the major concern I have about him is like he's only ran 3 races. So is he another Justify who won the Triple Crown with about 3 races before the Derby? I don't know. We'll see. But I'm betting against him. So as I said, Bourbonic is my choice, and there's other reasonings why I am selecting Bourbonic. So over here is a profile Bourbonic, and it has his pedigree. It also lists the strengths and weaknesses and the betting value. This is from the Daily Racing Form. So if you're interested in terms of the profile for this horse, here it is. But yeah, I think right now there's really no big standout in this year's Derby, and 31 odds, who won a major race in the prep race prior to the Kentucky Derby, and his pedigree is not one of those blue collar pedigree. It's really a blue blooded pedigree when you look at this. So if I can get a blue blooded pedigree at 30-1 odds, and in addition he won the last major Kentucky Derby prep race in the Wood Memorial, I think it's a great value. I don't know if he will win. However, what I plan to do for this horse is not only will I place him to win, but I'm going to do a bet across the board. That's win, place, and show. So if he gets second or third, at least I get something. It'd be great if he comes first. But yeah, for a horse who's 30-1, with the strong sire line, from when you look at the first 3 sires in his pedigree, Bernardini, AP Indy, and Seattle Slew, they were horses who won Triple Crown races. Seattle Slew, the Triple Crown winner, AP Indy, the Belmont Stakes winner, and then Bernardini, the Preakness Stakes winner. So maybe this could be the Kentucky Derby winner right here, leading back to the sire line of the Triple Crown winner of Seattle Slew. That's what I hope. But I think at 30-1, I think it's a very good bet. Are there any other bets I plan to make? Possibly. But for the simplicity of this video, I'll just try to worry about what the pick that I plan to do for the Derby. I do plan to do maybe some exotic picks, whether if it's the Exacta or trifectas. But there's other horses I do like. Essential Quality is one I really like. He's another AP Indy sire line horse. And there's some others too. The other horse that I might think about betting or in my exotic is Hot Rod Charlie. During the Kentucky Derby prep races, the California horses have done very well. So his last race, he won the Louisiana Derby. Prior to that, he ran 3rd at Santa Anita. So all the California horses this year have done very well in the Kentucky Derby prep races, and the possible favorite, that, as I mentioned, who won the Santa Anita Derby, could be the Kentucky Derby favorite because he has the highest speed figure. So this is another play if you want to look at it. Hot Rod Charlie, so who also won, a California horse who's done very well in the prep race. Another possibility, if you want to another long shot pick, is Highly Motivated, and I underlined that horse, his sire, Into Mischief. He's one of the hottest sires now in the U.S., but he also is the sire of Authentic, who won the Kentucky Derby last year. And at the moment, I apologize, it looks like I'm scribbling, but he looks like to be 10-1, and he was second in the Bluegrass. So I expect his odds might be a little high. And I think Bourbonic's odds of 30-1 might go down. So, but overall, this is going to be my pick. 30-1 Bourbonic, and across the board, it's a great value bet. Because if he gets second or third, you still win. And that's the sort of a betting advice I would recommend. if you have a long shot, always do across the board, and because you get some piece of the pie. So there you go. That's my summarization for the 100th, 47th running of the Kentucky Derby. I know it's been crazy since, during this past year because of the pandemic. Last year, I wasn't able to go to Golden Gate Fields to bet, so I'm fortunate that this year I am. And for everybody, in terms of enjoying racing, enjoy the race, and also stay safe. And during this time, just as I mentioned, stay safe, enjoy the race, and good luck, and have a mint julep.